Hey YouTubers, well here's an update of living in our little cottage. We have a blog at littlehouseonthehill.weebly.com. For those of you that have followed it, you just won't recognize the place. Pardon looking into the sun's kind of starting to set, kind of silhouetting the cottage. All that hay that I put down to cover the mud in the last video, now we got some grass, and I haven't done much more other than just seed, and we've had a lot of rain this spring. It's come up, pretty well. Well, we had grass last year, but it filled in better this year, so, and now I'm having to mow it, oh well. So, anyway, the garage, we got a garage built. If you remember in the last video, up here, the truck was parked on a little bit further back, and the garage was built where the flat spot we parked on was. Cottage is totally done. Front porch all decorated. We just got nice new gravel, and we cemented the garage and an apron and sidewalks up to the back porch and front porch. New sidewalk here, apron and garage over here. I'm just putting on the garage doors, so that's still a work in progress. I'll put this door down and you'll see the doors. I kind of splurged a little bit. I always wanted the carriage house type doors, so I finally bit the bullet, and that's what we put on here. That's the one that's done. Has an opener. Still working on mine. I'll probably put it in this weekend with the opener. Flowers and landscaping finally filling in, coming along. My wife's herb garden in the old, her old looking galvanized buckets. She's got her lemon, thyme, and mint, sage, some dill. There's chives and basil over there, and she cooks with them and puts them in salads, and it's been nice to have those. My mail pouch tobacco barn sign on the side of the garage, I kind of did that in memory of Harley Warwick, that painted all the mail pouch tobacco barns in Ohio. If you're not from Ohio, you're probably not familiar with it, but it's sort of a historic icon of Ohio. My little workshop done over here, porch on the front of the shop, and we've started a hatchery, a chicken hatchery. We sold about, I don't know, a little over 300 peeps this spring. Just got started. I built an incubator. Next year I hope to maybe triple that amount, mostly selling locally. There's the incubator I built. There's some of the last peeps. These are silver laced Wyandotte peeps. Say hello, little guys. That's the last peeps for the season, and I'm going to keep these, and those will be my egg makers for incubating in the fall. Some of the brooders are all empty now and cleaned out, except for just what's still in there. So my shop kind of got taken over by the little hatchery, but had a lot of fun hatching peeps and selling them, and having people come here to the homestead and pick up their orders, and we really enjoyed it. There's the chicken coop. We did a little bit larger run than original, and fenced it all 6 foot high, and then I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there's bird netting over the top of it. We did lose one hen to a hawk, so we covered the run with bird netting, and that so far has solved that problem. Here's some of the younger pullets. Those will be egg makers this fall, and over on this side, some of the older hens that we got eggs from this past spring and hatched. Okay, phone rang. I don't know if you could hear that or not. That's my rooster crow ringtone. Excuse the mess. The wind kind of blew the tablecloth. But we have a little picnic table for the grandkids, and a bigger picnic table. We really enjoy picnics out here. We have our fire circle all done here, and the kids and grandkids come out, and we have cookouts and bonfires. I have a grill here at the campfire that we cook on, and that's just wonderful, cooking over the wood. Out here's the raised bed gardens, doing real well this year with all the rain we've had. We have some pumpkins over here in pots. that ringtone's the message I was just left. So this is zucchini and summer squash and watermelons and muskmelons in here. The compost pile down here. That's pure chicken manure composting down. That'll be great stuff for the gardens next year. Potatoes over here. Those are white potatoes. And red potatoes over here. Boy, this needs weeded. It's rained non-stop for the last week, and I haven't been out to weed. This needs weeded bad. But the last of the broccoli, we've already enjoyed quite a bit of it. There's onions here on this end. These are yellow onions, and there's white onions over there. Our peppers, we're just starting to get some peppers. There's some peppers almost ready to pick here, and we've had some banana peppers already, doing well. There's pole beans. They're doing real well. No beans yet, but probably very soon. That's the tomatoes. They're just going crazy. There's in front right in here, there's some cherry tomatoes, and then two other types of regular bigger tomatoes. There's some Better Boy and beefsteak tomatoes back in there. Let's see, I guess that's about it for the gardens. Lots of potatoes. We do a lot of potatoes in the winter with potato soup and fried potatoes, baked potatoes, mashed potatoes. You can't go wrong with potatoes. So there's the chicken, back of the chicken run over there, you can see, and we call this the meadow. It's just a little grassy area, and actually the leach lines of the septic are down in there. Oh, and over here we planted some fruit trees this year. So we call this our little orchard, and it is just a little orchard, but there's these two on the end here are plum, and then these next two down are pear, and then the last two on the end are peach. So we hope in a year or two maybe we'll get a little fruit out of them. Oh, and over here again, this needs weeded. Bad storms. You can see some of the wind damage and stuff, but we have underneath the weeds and briars and brambles. That's got to get cut this weekend for sure. We have some berry bushes that we just got last year. We got some berries still. Look here. There's some berries coming, so that'll be nice. Not going to get much this year, a taste. That's about it, but by next year maybe we'll have some quarts and maybe enjoy some pie out of it. So I think that's about it. Gosh, I don't know. Hope you enjoyed it. There's my mail pouch tobacco sign from a distance. And the hatchery and shop. We're really loving it here. No regrets. 540 square feet, and the only regret, we've both said, the only regret whatsoever is that we didn't do it 10 years earlier than we did. It's been wonderful. Low maintenance. We don't work constantly cleaning the house. Our utility bills are next to nothing. Yeah, I've got firewood out here, and when we feel like having a fire in a wood stove, it saves on the heat bill, but the heat bill, it's like just over $100 in the worst part of winter for all electric heat. Well, that's electric baseboard heaters. It's an all electric house. I do have a generator that, especially when I have the incubators running, hatching chickens, a couple times power went out, and so the generator saved peeps' lives in the incubators and gives us light and computer if we want it, and TV if we want it. And I'd like to put solar. I'd like to put solar on the roof of the garage here one of these days, if nothing else, just as a backup to the incubators. But anyway, I guess that's about it. So there's an update. I've had a lot of emails saying, hey, you need to update us. What's going on? Are you still liking it? Are you sorry? Are you really sick of being crowded together? And no, it's been great. Again, I just wish we'd have done it sooner, but now we're enjoying it anyway. So anyway, check back. I'll keep you updated occasionally. Been a long time this time. I'll try to do better. So I guess I'm out of here.